Girls get so scared by arachnids, and obviously I get it, but it's like, coming from Arizona, you would walk outside your front door, like in the summertime, especially like June, you'd come out, and there would be a tarantula this fucking big, just like on your wall underneath a light. Because what tarantulas do, they're such apex predators that they come to a light source because they know that there are going to be bugs that come to that light, and that there are going to be spiders there for the bugs. And the tarantulas are there for the spiders.
That's wild.
They're hardcore, dude. And they're just chilling there, and it's just looking up at the light, waiting for a big enough meal to come along.
Imagine you being a spider going to like eat bugs, and you see just like a giant spider.
Yeah, just mega,
like a
mega
huge
spider.
Giant. That's like, I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm going to eat you now.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
your bugs, the bugs
and
inside of your belly. I'm going to eat.
I'm going to digest you and your meal. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome back to another Dude Actually podcast.
Welcome back, fellas and
this
ladies.
One's a special one because we've got the long lost brothers. We have the Falconson and the Falcon. Amen. We got J Bitches producing, J Buttons, either one.
Say hi, J Bitches.
Heck yeah,
we're gonna
dude.
work on that, but yeah,
it was good. Like where it's going.
This is his second episode here, right?
Yeah.
So I've done back-to-back Dude Actuallys.
Yes. Yeah,
No
the one from last week's posting tomorrow, and then this one will be week after.
Well, I'm dying to know, where the hell is Reese?
I don't know.
He's MIA?
MIA. I know he's talking with a lady.
He's talking with a lady.
Yeah, that works at my job, which is crazy.
Well, maybe you could ask her where Reese is at. Do you have her number?
No, I don't. I could message her on my work Teams, but I feel like there'd be like a HR complaint or something.
Well, only if you send her Kanye's lyrics.
What? Why is it so catchy?
I don't know. I don't know why it's so catchy. What really blows my mind is that people they censored the song. Obviously, it got very heavily censored, which the powers that be will do it. But I've heard versions of it that they've released, and they're only censoring the double H part, but they're keeping the N-word.
I've heard that too.
And that really shows you how racist the music industry is, that they're like, a racial slur is okay, but we can't talk about a dead guy.
Nope. Disallowed. But the rest, he did the triple threat. He did the 3 words that shouldn't ever be said in the same combo.
Yeah, it was a trifecta of just absolute insanity. But what's smart about his move, if you want to call it smart, there's 2 joints in there. Wow, that's incredible. You are a magician. You're a musician and a magician. Get that, J Bitches. No, you say that.
I will say, though, I don't think they would censor it if someone was in a rap like, fuck Hitler. I think the problem more was that he was hailing Hitler.
He was hailing him like a cab.
Which should be censored.
Oh, Hitler!
In Nazi Germany, it had to be tough to get a cab because you throw your arm up and people just do it back to you.
Oh my goodness!
So, like the cabbies would just drive by. They're like, "Oh yeah, this guy's just so proud true. Of the Reich."
Wow! What signal would they use to hail cabs in Nazi Germany?
Yeah, let's really test ChatGPT here.
This will be good to know because that would be confusing generally.
What I really want to know is, where is Stormy? Because he was supposed to be here tonight at 8:30. We're doing it at 7, because I'm on time.
This is true.
But why did Stormy not show up? Is he still upset about Tuesday night, you think?
No. He had to work late today, and
so he's got a job.
Yeah. He works at a Hyde Slides Burgers and Fries. It's a cool, very rhyming name, but it's put
Should
on.
We go there after this?
I mean, it's amazing. It is at 168th and Q, and also he's getting off now. But shout out to Hyde Slides. 100% recommend for good burgers, good fries.
Well, you can't beat Omaha beef. There's no city I've ever been to that has better beef than Omaha.
So many of my clients talk about Omaha steaks, always. Like Omaha
and your
beef,
clients
Omaha
are
steaks.
International, aren't they?
Yeah, they're like all rich, so they know what good beef is.
Well, there's a Warren Buffett connection. The meat is so good in Omaha. The beef is. But I'll be honest, I've had some asada lately, and if we're being completely honest, I feel like it's kind of been lacking. I've been getting some very fatty asada from food trucks because I'm living in North Omaha, so that's like the main source of restaurants. It's a food truck, which, the prices are good. They accept Cash App, but it's like, if I pay Venmo, will there be less fat in my goddamn asada, bitch?
You should ask them. Or if you
think
pay
so.
cash, like maybe it's like, if you pay cash, you get this.
I would
aside.
ask him, but I don't want to curse in front of a child, because it's a family affair. There's an 8-year-old taking my order to where she's like, senor, how much? Cuánto? Well, I'm asking her how much, and she tells me.
Yeah.
Yeah, what I love about this place, it's called Alejandro. Shouts out Alejandro's. It's at the corner of 42nd and Ames in the Family Dollar parking lot.
Yeah, Family Dollar
/ our parking for the house. And every time I go over there, it's very good. It's very good. They accept cash or Cash App. I've been paying Cash App lately. I've been crypto rich, and what I do is I have to show them my cell phone, and they look at it through the screen. They say, "Okay, yes, we'll process that order."
Nice.
Not bad. It's always 10 to 12 minutes.
You know what? That's consistency right there.
Yeah, it's very good. I mean, it's hot to where I got to sit there and let it cool off for a minute, which I appreciate. Living with summer.
Dude, there's a video that was put out by iDubbbz, a YouTuber, I want to say almost 10 years ago now, but he was trying every Mexican chain he could find in LA, and all of them. Well, he was trying all of the Alibertos, Alejandros, Abelardos, Abaliertos. It's all basically the same place, but they just copy one another. But he tried all of the different burritos from there. And there were 3 that were pretty good. But that's just crazy that there's so many Alejandros, Alibertos, Aledardos.
Well, the A's got a ring to it.
Abelardo's does.
Abelardo's is good. I've never eaten Abelardo's and not gotten heartburn, but that's because I'm such a gringo. That's on me. That's my fault.
Way too much food, but I like that from an order.
What?
$10 and it's way too much for me to eat. Hell yeah.
That's true. That's your money's worth.
Yeah, if you feel overfed and like a fat pig after you've consumed a $10 meal, I think that's the American economy at work at its best form.
What? Maybe that's the move. We could stop at Abelardo's after this.
Abelardo's could be cool.
And it's pretty near.
That's the thing. What I want in this goddamn city is a Mexican establishment where I can sit down, eat authentic Mexican food, but also, enjoy a cerveza and kind of hang out with the boys, maybe smoke on the patio. In Little Rock, we had a place called Senor Tequila. And that shit right there, fucked. They had a smoking patio. You could eat and drink and then throw up over the railing into the parking lot.
Nice.
It was there was a Target across the street. It was one of those kind of places.
That sounds perfect.
I like mixing, garbage with corporate America. I think you should be able to, piss on the back of a Kohl's.
I like that. You get that. If they don't give you your Kohl's cash, I think you are legally obligated to piss on the back of their store.
Have you ever shopped at Kohl's?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I got a bunch of Kohl's cash once, and then I was like, "What? I have to spend a certain amount, and I can only use this through this one window, and there's maximums I can use."
Yeah, they really kind of introduced me to the idea of credit cards at a very young age, even though it wasn't a credit card, but it was you can come in during this time and you get cash back and
your
points.
Kohl's card.
Because Kohl's, I remember it being kind of high. Back when the 2010 through words are hard. 2010 through 2012, a pair of Levi's jeans, and it'd be a weird price, $53.47. And that was kind of expensive for me. Well, for my mom, because Lord knows I didn't have a job, I was too busy, running drugs for Alejandro's. Shouts out Alejandro's. I never ran drugs with.
Shouts out to him. I was the same.
How did they hail cabs in Nazi Germany?
That's a good point.
The same way everyone does. They just raise their hand or whatever. I don't know.
Wow.
It's just it says it would be confusing for them to do the Nazi salute because that's a political gesture.
It kind of looks what if you don't have good vision and not good health, eye insurance back in German
it's
times?
Pretty distinct because if you're hailing a cab, you're just hey, motherfucker.
That's true. Maybe it's all of the wave. It's the lateral motion.
The side to side wave is very different.
That's
Nazi
true.
salute is full on. You started cocked.
Yeah,
this.
that's true.
Yeah, if you don't start this, it's not a salute.
That's valid.
Cough drop time.
Yeah.
Do you have a cough drop?
Yeah, I got them.
You showed them to me. I don't know what I did with them. I was a bad steward of your cough
You are
drops.
fine. I forget where I put them. Maybe
Sorry, guys. I've been dealing with very old houses.
He's got bird flu.
God. Oh, the Falcon has bird flu. I've been in very old houses, hanging out in basements, and some of those basements have things in them. Not seen since the bubonic plague. And
Formaldehyde. We're talking lead, paint. We're talking asbestos.
yeah, yep. And that's the least of it. That's the stuff we know about. There might be COVID-19 in there. We don't know what's going on in that apartment. In a house, excuse me. I don't speak in the term of apartments anymore. It's always about a house anymore. Anytime I talk about a dwelling, I try to say the word house. Because I really think that what the millennials need to do, because we've made a lot of mistakes as millennials. Let's not pretend we're blameless in any of this. We've been kind of, up other people's asses and up our own asses in many ways. But I think what our country really needs is for us to start purchasing property. And thank you so much, Zach. I was over here talking about real estate. I'm glad you showed up.
We should all purchase property.
You should, Zach.
We should.
Are you interested in that, or do you want to stay in an apartment? Either answer is okay.
What I want to do is go on tour. I want to go on tour, but yes, a house would be...
The way I'm seeing it is we have a house, and when we go on tour, there's a house in Omaha.
Yeah, exactly, to come back to.
Because I've got space. Honestly, everything's kind of spread out in there. We're still unloading it. We got space to, have people chill.
Space. Oh, yeah, you got even, a studio space in there, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
you got main front living room, too. That looks kind of
podcasted in that living room.
Nice.
I podcasted with Lucas and Taylor Zotke.
Oh, nice.
And we were sitting there in the couches and
That's
or on the
perfect.
couches. That'd be weird if we're sitting in the couches. Our legs are just sitting out.
Yeah, you just...
But no, so we're sitting on the couches podcasting. There wasn't even blinds in the window yet. And then Cammy and Shay, they showed up and they just sat on the far side where there's that cutout in the wall.
You had
we had a live
studio
audience, dude. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, shouts out to Cammy and Shay.
They're awesome.
Chilling. We have the best regulars.
Yeah. Everybody, every time they come, they're just all filled with joy. Same with Jorge and I forget her name.
Jorge and Caitlin, yeah. No, those two have been coming to the show for probably almost a year.
Yeah, I remember
it's been a while.
Yeah, it was definitely months before we started.
Dude, you know what's crazy? This cough drop is soothing the shit out of my throat, right? I feel so mentholated.
Yeah.
But right here in my throat, under this, is just like a furnace.
Do you need Tums?
I need promethazine. I'm trying to pour up a cup of lean.
Justin, could you please get us some lean? J Bitches, could you ChatGPT us some lean?
Yes, could you please ChatGPT us?
Could you download us some lean?
Dude, that's what Bezos needs to do. He needs to get into the drug industry.
He does. There's Amazon Pharmacy, but they need Amazon.
Amazon Pharmacy. Oh,
but they do have Amazon Pharmacy.
Shame on them. Well, actually, no, good for them.
You can get you can get telehealth visits from your Amazon app and get prescribed medicine.
So you can get prescribed medicine through the Amazon app?
Yes.
2025 in America, guys. This is the world we live in. Buy a house.
Buy a house and
some pharmaceuticals from Amazon.
Yeah, do testosterone and Ozempic at the same time.
Dude, that's what your plan is. We're good friends.
Yeah.
How do you think this is going to go?
Insanely.
Have you told the audience what you're?
No.
Would you like to? I don't want to blow up your
spot.
spot.
Of course, yes. I just started testosterone replacement therapy, so I'm getting a shot in my butt every week, and I'm also starting Ozempic, so I'm getting a shot in my butt every week. So every week I go to a place called Limitless Male, and I'm checked in by a bro that gives me daps me up.
He daps you up?
Yeah, we talked about drugs and stuff. We talked about alcoholism, and we talked about livers and testosterone. Yeah, I've got low T and high estrogen. So
well, sounds like they're gonna even you out. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, well, my test was at 250 is the minimum to 800 is like the range.
800 is the highest they'll go?
That's like the range for the average.
So did they explain to you what the range is or how they determine the range?
It's based on like lab tested from like massive like tested studies of like millions, and it's from a testing company that tested my blood.
Interesting.
So I got a
based
full
off
blood
all
panel.
of your so based off your blood panel, they're like, this is the level that you need. And is this for the testosterone?
Yeah, but the way he explained it, which I thought was just so like Mansers and so bro-like, which I liked. He was like, yeah, you're at 400, so you're definitely on like the lower like range. I'm in like the bottom 20%. He's like,
What's bottom 20%?
so that means like out of 100%, so 0 being 250, 100 being 800, which is the average range for a male. I'm at 420, so I'm in the bottom 20th percentile. So I'm like low.
420. Where's that joint at?
Yeah. So
You're at 420.
yeah,
So funny.
420.
Dude is a bro. He came in. He's like, your T levels are at 420, dog. Let's
But he
spark
was
it
like,
up.
he walked in and he sat down and he's like, oh yeah, we're gonna easily get you 2.5 times this amount. We're gonna get you up to 1,000.
I got you, bro.
1,000. He's
hook
gonna
you
put
up.
me up to 1,000.
You're gonna. I thought they
So I'm
capped it
over.
at
That's the
800.
average. So I'm gonna be. He's giving me to where I'm gonna have more than normal.
I mean, Zach, you're gonna be in trouble. How tall are you now?
I'm 6'1 3/4.
You're 6'1". So I mean, goddamn, you might be 6'3". 6'3".
6 thrice.
6 thrice, dude. That'd be 6'3" and a half.
Anecdote from me is that my dad used to be very ripped, and then when he got older, he went to the doctor, and they were like, "Your T goes down as you age." So he's been getting testosterone shots for I don't know how long, but he's ripped as fuck.
There you go.
And he's like 60.
A believer.
Yeah.
Fuck. And Ozempic too. So that's like doing intermittent
Yes,
fasting
I'm
and
all about
keto at the
this.
same time. So it's like I'm turbocharging this.
Dude,
bitch.
you are going to be insane, dude. I can't wait for your first freak out.
I'm gonna. I hope. I've seen
there's
so
an
many.
insane freak out on the way from doing T and Ozempic at the same time.
I'm gonna get
doing
hangry.
1,000 milligrams of T. Dude, you are gonna rip the door off the fucking handle at Emmett's and walk in there and just grab the first person, male or female, that you see and just take them and just fuck them. It's gonna be insane.
I'm just gonna plow Rashad.
Yeah. What's up, bro?
These two shirts won't stop me.
Where we're going, shirts don't matter.
No.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Yeah. Shouts out to Two Shirt Rashad, dude.
Yeah, I love two shirt Rashad.
What do you think it is?
I don't know.
Because he does it every day.
I don't know. I think he must be much thinner than he puts off because
He wants so
he has like
bulkier.
I don't know. I think he has armor.
Imagine wanting to look fucking. I can't remember a time in my life that I was like, man, I wish I looked bigger.
But maybe it just like that he needs armor because he's so thin, so he like gets cold.
His shirt armor, dude.
I get cold. I used to have to wear 3 layers in high school.
Well,
so it's
especially out in
freezing.
Omaha, it gets so cold here.
And I was weighing 150 pounds. That's my senior year.
Wild. You were 6'1"?
Yeah, same height.
And
Senior year, I
150
looked like
pounds?
Megamind, dude. My head was huge and my jaw
I
was
do, yeah.
really
I've
thin.
seen your Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never been a skinny guy. Were you skinny as a kid?
Skinny as a kid, and then from 11 to 14, I ate nothing but hot Cheetos and Dairy Queen Blizzards every night. Every night. So I got big. But then I went to summer school one year, and I was doing like running miles in 100-degree heat all summer.
That'll do it.
So I got super thin, and that was going into junior year, and then show choir. So, but yeah, I was fat for a bit, but I've always had a dump truck.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. You can't get rid of something like that. You know, it may go into remission a little bit, but it's always going to be there.
Well, I had a choice of getting the shot in my shoulder or my ass.
You've had a long history with shots, I've noticed.
Well,
what kind of shots are they trying to give you?
Well, I got the test.
Oh, you're saying you could either do it in your shoulder or your ass?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So, but they were like, yeah, the shoulder hurts more. And my first thought was, well, I'm thick as hell, so my ass will definitely hurt less. And then the nurse came in and she's like, what have you decided? And I said, I think I'm just going to do it in my butt. Like, I'm built really thick, so I think it's going to not hurt much. Didn't hurt at all.
Nice.
Hardly even felt it.
Does it have to like travel through more? Is it like less effective?
No, it just I have such big butt. It has to go intramuscular, so I have such big butt muscle tissue that it can just.
So it doesn't even matter that there's like more layers to
That's a great question. I have thought about that.
Wait.
Because it's got to get into your blood flow, right?
Does
Your
having a
bloodstream?
big butt make butt injections less effective?
Man, you are too good at this.
I need to know.
You know, they gave you power, and you took it. You got it, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna be.
Having J Bitches on staff, man, it's incredible.
I'm very, very grateful.
We should.
They adjust the needle length based on body fat because it is the all amount of fat in the buttocks affects the effectiveness.
She saw you coming and said, "Okay."
Yeah, she must have. She did flick my butt twice, so maybe she like. I didn't see her.
Butt. She's a pervert, dude. Little freak, dude.
The shoulder would be like just a small needle, but for the butt they need like a big boy needle.
I think it might have been adjustable. I think there might have been a kind of like a mechanical pencil style adjuster for the needle.
I mean, who
It
knows
looked
what
like
they
it.
got?
And it was 3 drugs. So one is the T, one is the to make my balls not shrink.
You're trying to expand your testicles too.
I need to make sure they don't shrink.
You want to make sure they don't
'Cause the
shrink.
tea
What are they
would
putting
shrink
in?
my balls.
The tea would shrink your balls.
Yes.
And what is going to keep your balls from shrinking?
It's another chemical that I don't know the name of.
Well, that's okay.
They didn't give me a pamphlet. They just shot.
They
a
should have
shot
given you a pamphlet.
I asked for a pamphlet.
I
and they
wish
were like,
we had a pamphlet on it right now.
I asked for the pamphlet, a pamphlet, and then the front desk lady was like, "I'm gonna go see if we have one." And then they came back with like a guy with like a name tag and like a lab coat. He was like, "Hey, so we don't really have a pamphlet." I'm like, "Oh, okay." Like he's like, "Just text us if you have questions." I'm like,
Just
"All right."
text us. Hit me up on Facebook.
You know
dude.
what? I actually might have it.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I think we should.
I think from the first time I went, they gave me something.
Yeah, I'd love to look it over. And honestly, I would love to text them.
Dude, limitless.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Oh wow. I wonder if
This is the TRT.
I wonder if this needle is to size.
That's the. Oh, you know what? I actually. Yeah. I think it is. That's the Ozempic treatment plan.
This is the needle, ladies and gentlemen. That
Yeah.
went into Zack Rar's.
That's
Which
my
cheek was it?
left
right?
cheek.
Left butt cheek.
I said I'm a lefty, so let's do the left butt cheek.
I bet
And
you
she
were
was
killing.
like, "Okay." She did laugh. I did
Peptide-
kill it.
Yeah, I honestly, yeah. When you're killing in front of like first responders or like, have you ever killed in front of the dermatologist?
No, I went once because I found out I had vitiligo from them, but I didn't kill it.
Vitiligo?
Yeah, I have the same thing Michael Jackson has. That's why I got like
No
white
shit.
around. That's why I got the white goatee. All this is slowly turning
You
white.
do have a white goatee.
Yeah,
You got a white spot on the side of your head too. Is that what it's from?
This I think is a reverse birthmark because I've had it forever. But yeah, I've had it forever.
Dude,
used to shave it,
We are twinsies, dude.
dude.
It's
100%.
Peptide weight loss therapy, patient success plan, limitless male. Okay, let me. You got anything
I'm
good?
trying to see if there is anything good. Because it doesn't
Those
say.
two look happy about everything that's happening here. Those must be the doctors, the shareholders.
Did you have to sign some shit that was like, by the way, there's side effects? Or no, like the ball shrink thing would be a side effect?
No, because they give you 3 drugs. It's all mixed in one needle they shove in your ass. So it's. I just can't see the names of the drugs. It doesn't have the 3, but yeah, there's one that makes the one T. The second one is something to make my balls not shrink, and the third one is to prevent because I'm gonna have so much free testosterone. If I have too much, my body would naturally convert it to estrogen, but this pill stops that. So that keeps me like super high T.
Dang. It's
Yeah.
the cocktail.
They literally shot a
Up to
cocktail in my ass.
1,000 units in men. Yeah, that's you, buddy.
I'm gonna be 1,000.
Dude, you are going to be 1,000%.
1,000%. Limitless. Well, I guess there is a limit.
Our physicians use
Can't get too strong.
the appropriate
Do they
diagnosis.
consider testosterone a performance-enhancing drug in sports?
I think. Look up testosterone cyanate. If you search that, it starts with a C.
Sorry, I'm being a bad podcast.
Oh no, you're fine,
guest.
dude.
I'm
This is
bringing-
interesting.
Limitless Male Medical Clinic. Yeah, this is so interesting. I feel like we're living in the future.
We are, dude.
But
Look
they're
at,
just
I got
giving
a
us a-
chart of how much weight I was going to lose.
And I love
the
how it's
prices.
drawn with someone. Like someone drew that and circled it. And will you show the viewers
Yeah.
this?
And also, these are printed in. So these
they're
are actually
printed in.
those are, but these prices. He was like, "You're not going to like the price of Trizepicide,
Go ahead
which is Manjaro."
Look at that shit.
Yeah, check that out.
That somebody wrote that and said, "All right, here, you want it in your shoulder or your butt?"
That one and testosterone is a controlled substance.
Really?
So,
What schedule is it? Do you know?
that
What
where-
schedule is testosterone
That's true.
classified as?
And also, I think he's looking up the testosterone cyanate too.
Oh my god, this guy's on fire.
Yeah, that's what we pay him for.
You added lights in here, didn't you?
Not
Right.
recently,
Is it
but
testosterone cyponiate?
yes.
What were you asking about it?
We got him. He was zoned out.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
no,
it
what
is
the-
a PED.
what did
it's, so
I
it's not
ask?
allowed in like the Olympics.
Oh, it is a PED.
It's a Schedule 3.
Oh, somehow less intense than weed, but I have to get it in a clinic. Crazy, because weed's a Schedule 1. That's insane.
That is insane.
And you know what? Shout out again to our sponsor, THC Dispensary. THCA products, many variety flavors, variety types, amazing prices, amazing people. You guys rock. And also, shout out to Quick Draw Comedy, and shout out to Low Gear Productions, and shout out to all you guys. I just forgot to say that at the beginning.
That was
We got
beautiful,
another few
Zach.
minutes here.
Well, I think you also forgot to say that this podcast is also sponsored by beer.
True, beer. Not this beer, but beer.
Oh, that was horrible with the cough drop. I did that for you guys. I did that for you guys. For you guys.
Well, if you want to smoke with a cough drop, you're welcome to.
Dude,
if you still wanted that at all.
I think I need to spit the cough drop out. I'll be back, kiddos.
All right, you know what? Actually, what time are we at? What are we chilling
45
at?
minutes.
I'm thinking 45.
28.
Whoa, what the heck?
We've been here for not that long.
Wow.
Oh, we're just getting started.
We are just getting started. Wow, this has been sick so far. But yeah, performance enhancing drug. That's wild. What else was the other question? I feel like
Schedule. Dude, Schedule 1 is a great indie game.
it is.
Highly recommend. Did you play it?
No, I've watched so much of Critical Play. I've watched every single
Do you
Critical
have a
video for
Sharpie?
playing.
Oh,
it.
you do have a Sharpie.
Blind, and it was so fun.
Hell yeah. Nice. That's what I did with Claire Obscura. I had no idea. It was day one it came out, and I was like, huh, what's this? I always try to open the games that come out on Game Pass day one, just like cuz. Just what if. Most suck.
Whenever I hear of like something or a game that's like ridiculously exceptionally popular, like Schedule 1 or Claire Obscure, I always like avoid the Let's Plays or like the Twitch streams or the YouTube videos because I'm like, I need to see it for myself.
Yeah.
If I heard that it has a fucking insanely high score or whatever exceptional news, then I'm down. I'm playing that shit.
I think that's
100%.
fair. I think that's fair.
Dude, I've been playing Mass Effect. What a
Original?
classic. Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I played it. I played 1, 2, and like started 3 when they came out, like way back. But I was too young and retarded. I like just sprinted through to the end with like the main story. But now I'm
You didn't
playing
fuck the alien bitches.
Yeah, dude. It reminds me so much of Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, that's a good comparison, actually. Nice.
Like, I tried. It's hard to draw a mustache from that angle. It's really very straight
I like
on.
it. That's like this. They're both just Mario characters.
Yeah, Mario. Oh my goodness. Well, I hope this works out for you, Zach. I
hope
wish you
it
the
does,
best
too.
on it.
I mean, I wish the best for my body. Apparently, if I don't drink enough water, my blood can thicken to where it's like
Yeah.
like fucking cake on
Absolutely, it can. Yeah, you try to get blood drawn and you're dehydrated, it's a bitch.
Well, also on this medication, specifically testosterone and Ozempic, I have to make sure I drink a lot of water and eat sweets.
Oh god, it increases risk of blood clots.
Yes,
You want
it
to be
thickens the blood.
You want to be drinking water, and I know
Yes.
you don't. I know you're not the biggest fan of water.
I'm literally
You're
gonna do
have
it
to be.
make sure my life doesn't end.
Yeah.
Have a heart attack very easily.
Yes, it said.
You stop that,
Yes.
Jay bitches. You stop that.
He's right.
Saying that's the number
Oh, he is
cause of
right.
death in America.
Yeah, no. So I gotta drink a lot of water. Which, if
Absolutely.
I have a medical excuse, literally life or death, to drink more water, thank God, because I need that. I need that drive to make me drink more water.
Absolutely, dude.
Yeah, heart disease is the number one cause of death, and it can be as simple as getting unlucky with a fucking piece of shit like breaking off and clogging an artery, and you have a heart attack, and it's GG.
Or you have a stroke and then you're just tardondo for the rest of your existence.
I don't know that reference, but I believe
Tardondo, like
tardondo.
I'm thinking of that as if retard was a Spanish verb that was in present participle. Yeah, tardondo. It is retarding.
Like when Reese says "Buenos tardes."
Yeah, dude. I still can't remember who wrote that joke.
Was that you or him?
We were in the car, and it was 100% one of us. But I think
you guys are funny, dude.
I don't know which.
You guys
one.
crack me up.
I still don't know which one, but I want him to have it because he's crushed with it every time, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good one for him.
But yeah,
your shit's been popping too, bro. You've been killing.
Dude, I'm trying to get better. I got my Kanye joke on Monday. That one's been doing funny.
Mm-hmm. Doing funny.
That's
gonna be the name of the documentary. Doing funny.
The Ozempic, my Ozempic story did pretty well. Like, instead of buying a bigger mattress, I've noticed my mattress has been getting smaller. Instead of buying a bigger mattress, I bought a smaller me.
Yeah, that is good.
I'll take that. It's also true. That's literally what I'm doing. So it's not far fetched.
Yeah. You have progressed so much. I remember the first time I saw you, but honestly, the first time I saw you, it wasn't that bad. I could tell that you had a lot of ambition, and that goes far. I was like, oh, this guy is genuinely trying.
Dude, I can't wait for the 1 year anniversary when I'm.
Yeah.
The first set's gonna be me from then, and then the second set's gonna be me from now.
Watch you go up and bomb, dude.
Dude, oh my god! If the first set kills and the new me now bombs, I'm gonna cry.
It happens, dude.
My set,
but it probably won't.
Not spoiler warning, but my set will probably be me. I'm gonna probably roast my previous self for like a few jokes.
That could be sick.
Because it's like that was like a different person that came on the first round, the old Zack, and now I usually roast people when I come up. I can't help
Absolutely.
it. I gotta call out what's going on.
Yeah, well, that's a very good comedic trick to learn. I learned that from a guy named Big Dre in Little Rock. Shouts out to Big Dre. I want to get him out here now that I got a house to put his ass in.
J Bitches, would you open that door?
Yeah, it's getting smoky in here, bro.
It's getting
these potheads chiefing it up.
That's true.
Maintenance ain't gonna come in here.
No,
Lord knows they don't do drugs.
Safe. That's true. I bet Lord knows everybody up and down here probably does.
I remember one time I got a complaint taped to my front door of my studio apartment in Little Rock. It said that like when we smoked weed, everybody in the building could smell it, and then when we had sex, it was really loud, and that we should invest in a pillow. Which was funny because I literally used to put a pillow over that girl. That was the funniest part about it. She was into that kind of shit.
That's wild.
And it was crazy. It was like, you're mad that my weed and my sex is loud. That's what you're angry about.
Yeah, you're angry that I'm doing awesome.
Yeah, you're angry that at 19 I'm having a great time.
Yeah,
right now.
That's... Dude, if the pillow's not enough, it's like you can't do anything else at that point. Otherwise, it like becomes violent.
No, it's a deep thing within the lady that she's just like, that pillow is not gonna keep me quiet.
If you're like, what do I do? It's like there's a point where you can't. You can't.
Well, you just gotta ride it out. You know, you can't worry about the neighbor.
Up, please.
No, you're not gonna be like, hey, this great time we're having. Could you quiet it down a little bit?
Could you please be quiet?
Could you chill, lady? No. And then I remember another lady. I was living in the studio apartment. There were 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it was probably 6. It was probably 12 different studio apartments in this one big building, like on top of each other. And this older woman, she saw my friends coming over, and they'd stay the night. We'd be up all night. And she came over and she asked my one friend how we all knew each other and if we had met at a halfway house. And then she gave us like a big ass brochure. I mean, this thing was like this big, of like colleges to apply to and like how to get our life in order.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh man, remember one time Wolf, my best friend Wolf, he's like knocking on the wall. He would just like do like he's a rapper, and so he would just like start freestyling and just like knocking on like hard wood and shit, and he's hitting the wall, and the lady next door like comes over, like we hear a knock on the door, and it's the next door neighbor. She's like, "Hey," and she just looks so scared. She's like, I really fuck with rap music, but it is 1 a.m. and I gotta go to work tomorrow." And then like everyone's like, "Oh, we're sorry," but like those are the kind of things, you know, because they build structures in the Midwest strong. You can't really hear shit through the walls. I guess that's to get away with all the murder and shit.
Dude,
like,
South O is soundproof. There used to be a house on 19th and Vinton.
Soundproof South O, dude.
Dude, soundproof South O. That's a cool. Somebody can have that one. That's sick.
So you do a South Omaha festival, dude.
Yeah.
Have all Hispanic rappers.
But there used to be a house. It was called. We used to call it the South House there, off like right down there, and it was literally soundproof. We threw parties there. We DJ'd. That was the first time I ever DJ'd. It was loud as shit.
Yeah,
and you
I
go
bet it
outside, nothing.
Brick walls and stuff.
I think everything was brick and like double
Probably
doors.
padding.
There was like a front patio area and then another patio area and then in the house with like layers. Yeah,
love that.
dude, it was wild.
Man, that's what I'm trying to get my house like. It's got a lot of work to go, but I like the bones. Got Scooby snacks, bro.
Goodness. Here you go.
Here, we can put this in the candle lid.
Yes.
Is this one of Julian's candles?
No.
No.
It's a Tuscany.
A Tuscany.
A Tuscany?
Tuscany?
Tuscany.
Tuscany.
Speaking of Tuscany, we'll see you on the Patriotchany.
Yes, we will.
Heck yeah.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
hanging
guys.
out, kiddos.
Farewell. See you in a minute.